And to everyone that's watching right now, and guys, I know you guys have some questions and we'll answer those. But for everyone watching right now, what advice could you give somebody? I know a lot of people reach out to realtors right now. A lot of people on my friends list, they are going after realtors. Like, what's one thing that you could tell them, like, how to handle realtors? Because they are kind of hard to, they're kind of mean people in a way, and, you know, they can be a little hard. But, like, what one tip would you give them to handle getting a meeting with them, or how to handle realtors before you actually have the meeting and, like, initially selling the meeting? Like, what's one tip you'd give them in that standpoint?
I would think about if you actually want to go after realtors. Real estate in general as a niche has a whole
Yeah.
bunch of components to it. There's a lot of people, like I'm
Yeah.
meeting with a brokerage firm tomorrow. I actually have a face-to-face meeting because I'm actually kind of selling them my 2-day training for tomorrow for lunch. So I'm going out there. I'm actually going to physically go out to a meeting, which I usually like don't do, but this is kind of like a higher
Yeah.
end, actually a brokerage firm where I'm meeting with multiple people
Yeah.
tomorrow. So it's like you just have to figure out, like, the real estate niche is very big. You can go after mortgage brokers, you can go after like even like
Yeah.
digital marketers that are inside the real estate space as well. Like sometimes they need people to help closing with them. It depends like what you want to do as a digital marketer. Do you want to like close leads? Do you want to like
Yeah.
there's so many different steps that go into it. But with like realtors
Yeah.
specifically, like realtors is kind of that hot thing right now. I've realized that in the last like 6 months or so, that a lot of realtors,
Yeah.
they're getting attacked with like a whole bunch of people just coming in and just messaging them
Yeah.
and like calling them and stuff. And that's kind of like a struggle that they're having. A lot of the time was that like a lot of people, like they'll just call once. Like I would say like call someone like every week or something like that. Even not even call, like just send
Yeah.
a message, like send them some value,
Yeah.
get them to like watch some of your videos as well, just to get them like
Yeah.
just make yourself different than other people that just end up calling them and just being like, hey, I have this like awesome
Yep.
service that I just do and stuff like that. But you should just like do
Yeah.
something that's kind of different, that's like not what they're used to. So I watched one of the videos from Sam Ovens, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, that came out with like he literally is
Yeah.
sitting next to his fire with a weed plant. And I'm like, this is the stupidest, most ridiculous thing I've seen, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's something that's just like, well, this caught
Yeah.
my attention because it's not like a video of like some guy talking just like about digital marketing or something like that on their phone.
Yeah.
You just got to be able to differentiate yourself and just like show them that you're different. So if you're not in the 6-figure SMMA course from Iman Gadji, he talks a lot about the fake audit. Fake audits are great, especially if you are only doing it through email cold messaging. But like doing an audit,
Yeah.
if they end up responding back to the fake audit strategy, and just doing it's very time consuming, especially for like audits and stuff like that. You want to get onto the meeting first, and then like if they want like any additional information or something like that, or after you've closed them, then you can go through like and do an audit and stuff like that. So it's all about kind of like saving
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
time, and trying to like figure out your own steps, your own processes and stuff. But that's the number one thing that I would do, if going after others, especially like you don't have to go after realtors
Mm-hmm.
in the real estate space. That's the first have to do that, because realtors right now in the last 6 months have been
Yeah.
very oversaturated, which is what you mentioned before. Maybe go
Yep.
after like there's a lot of people inside the real estate niche if you're really into that. But if you are into realtors, make sure that you're doing something that is different than what the regular person that'll
Yep.
just pick up a phone and just call them.